Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lounge. And on this podcast, we will be talking about motivation, self-esteem, and what we can be doing today to improve tomorrow. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and also give us a thumbs up here at the lounge. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm really excited about this podcast. I will ask you to please work with me, bear with me with my horrible voice tonight. It's funny how I came across wanting to do this podcast. With me always doing motivational podcasts and speeches and inspirational points of view and etc. I was sitting here and I was thinking about something. I was thinking about, just different things that I've been through, in my life. And that comes along with success and with, things that wasn't always as successful, right? So I said, you know what? Doesn't it make sense to look at how the day went, right? We look at it and we look back on, what we did that day, how that day went, what we learned or what we didn't learn, or the things we could have done better, or the things that we could have done differently, right? To be better at what we do. That is the entire goal, and it is to do things to be better at what we do or what we're learning or where we're going. Nobody lives to do at a lower or worse position than where we are now. So tomorrow, when I go to school, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to do better than what I did my first day in class. I'm going to do better than what I did my second week of class. And if I'm not, well then, first thing is this: I'm not paying attention. But if we put it in our minds to learn today, right, on how we can improve for tomorrow, you have to put that in your head. You got to tell yourself, right? You got to say, you know what? I want to do better tomorrow. So today, I'm going to make sure that I pay attention to the things that are most important. And at the end of the day, on that next day, you might get further than what you did before. Now, I know that it sounds kind of complicated, but it's not. Do you go through the day now and think about what you're going to do today so that you do better in the future? I mean, honestly, tell me, how many people do that? They don't. But if I wake up in the morning and I tell myself, today I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I do better at it the next day. It's all about improvement. And if we focus and put that in our minds that we want to improve even the following day of our life, then what are we going to do? We're going to improve. If I go to school, for example, we'll just use that because that was in the beginning of this podcast. If I go to school and I've got it in my mind that, look, today I'm going to do good, but I'm also going to make sure that I do things so good today that I do it better tomorrow. And it really comes down to one thing: learning something new every day about what you can do to improve. Whether if it's you wanting to do better in your life on the financial side of things, or you want to do better at work or at school or whatever it might be. If we keep our mind in a positive position at all times, it will make a huge difference in our life. So it makes sense what we can do today to improve tomorrow. I hope that this came across okay to you. I hope that you understand that it's just about being positive and being one step ahead of your very own game. If we stay a step ahead, we're going to do better. People say, well, I don't plan ahead. You're not really planning ahead with this little exercise. You are preparing to do better, not planning to go to the, scheduling appointments or nothing like that. It's simply waking up. Now, those of you that have taken the other exercises and done them for the, self-esteem. As a matter of fact, we'll be doing that one on our next podcast. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you've not heard about that one, make sure that you are subscribed, okay? This is a simple exercise. You wake up and you tell yourself, today, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to do what I got to do to take care of me. But at the same time, I'm going to pay attention even more so that I do it better than what I did today. If you use that, it works. Because I've done it, but it's became more of a normal routine for me. That's why I said I was sitting here and I got to thinking about it. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do a podcast on it. If people take it and use it, great. If they don't, then I'll just try to remind people how successful that can be for them. I mean, it's no different. You hear it all the time. Planning for tomorrow. It's the same kind of deal. But only you are doing it for your benefits. For you, your skills, right? Your goals, your success. I want you to try it. And I want you to tell me what it does for you. Now, I go into much more detail in the second part of our goal setting course. We have a new okay, there, I had to fix something. We have a new set of things that we're adding into the goal setting course, and that is one of them. And again, I apologize for the horrible voice. It's just one of them things. I can't let it slow me down. Got to keep going. I'm using a new app for recording, so that's kind of why I paused out there. But I want you to think about it. I want you to think about what I said. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to think about it. And I want you to say, what can I do today to make sure that I do even better tomorrow. Some people might say it doesn't make sense. Some people might say I don't get it. But it's honestly not that complicated. If you think about it and if you do it, it will make sense. If you go to work and let's say that, on your job, okay, it's been okay, but it's not been the best. What if you go to work with that mindset that today I'm going to go to work, I'm going to do my best, and I'm also going to do it so good that it's going to allow me to do even better tomorrow. And you continue that and continue that. And you'll only get better at what you're doing. You'll only become more successful at what you're doing. You'll only complete more goals that you have set. It all makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And I hope that this can do good for you in your life. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this podcast. And I hope to see you back here on our next podcast right here at the lounge. Just remember, it's up to you to be successful in your life.